As Chief Faculty Marshal, I now declare this commencement officially open. Please stand for the national anthem led by Kathleen Lilly, class of 2014, and the posting of the colors by the ROTC Color Guard.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may post the colors.
Reset. Arms. Order. Arms. Step.
Please be seated. Hello, everyone. I'm Taylor Reevely, the president of the university. Welcome. Congratulations. This year, of course, we have been celebrating Longwood's 175th anniversary, honoring our history as Virginia's third oldest public university. Those 175 years of history have seen much continuity. Our place, our mission of citizen leadership our fine tradition of preparing teachers and many others who serve the Commonwealth. We are a campus known for our many wonderful traditions. We take justifiable pride in our history. And Longwood, likewise, has also always been changing. Our name has changed and evolved since the founding. Our campus has gone through stages of metamorphosis right here on High Street. The ways we prepare citizen leaders for the evolving needs of our Commonwealth and country have also changed. And so we continue to build new traditions. This evening we celebrate Longwood's second graduate commencement, sending back out into the world an exceptional cadre of citizen leaders who will make their marks as writers, teachers, entrepreneurs, coaches, librarians, and in many other realms where your serendipitous journey through life and career will unexpectedly take you, but for which your education here will always serve you well. A great university thrives with great graduate programs. And you have helped make us as well a university in the broader sense of a diverse community of people with a range of backgrounds and experiences working together in pursuit of education and research and enriching one another's lives. So, in the presence of your families, of our governing board, our senior administrative leadership, our deans, distinguished alumni, dear friends of Longwood, I thank you, graduates, and I congratulate you. And I hope that even though you are a part of a new tradition here, you have felt the presence of older traditions and the history here and been inspired by them. We hope we have helped you grow and become even stronger and better in your devotions. Certainly you have done the same for Longwood. Congratulations truly on all that you've accomplished. Savor this moment and then go out in the world where I know you will continue to make us proud. And as we warm up to this evening's main act of conferring degrees, there are some important words of welcome from our rector, Mary Ann Radcliffe, the head of our board, and a Longwood undergraduate alum, class of '92, which will then be followed by words of welcome also from the president of our Alumni Association, Kathleen Early, also of the class of '92. The class of '92 has seized all power. And then Dr. Janine Perry, Dean of Longwood's College of Graduate and Professional Studies, will take the stage. First, to introduce our provost, Dr. Ken Perkins, for the commencement address, which really will be a great treat. While I'm proud that we all moved to make it happen in a nanosecond and without reflection, Ken himself was at the heart of the prompt and caring effort to honor Brittany Ng and her dad in his final days with a special graduation ceremony here earlier this week, which was very moving for all of us, as has been the public outpouring since. So, Madam Rector, please come forward and give us a word of welcome.
Good evening and welcome, family, friends, faculty and staff, and most importantly, the members of the graduate class of 2014. On behalf of the Longwood University Board of Visitors, I sincerely congratulate you on this important accomplishment. As the president referenced, this is only the second time we've held a separate ceremony for the graduate college, but I'm so pleased that we do. This is something special. It's something more. Sometimes it takes longer. Sometimes you have to come back later, planned around a full-time job or a family or both. Whatever the path to your master's degree, this is most decidedly the extra mile. We also want to both thank and congratulate all of the friends and family of our graduates who are with us today. You helped get them here, Your love and support helped keep them here, and we know that you will continue to support them as they apply their new skills and knowledge in the future. The members of the Board of Visitors come from a wide variety of backgrounds and represent a diverse set of viewpoints, but we have many things in common. One of those things is the strong belief that the combination of intelligent and engaged students with Longwood's dedicated and quality faculty and staff create amazing results. As we look out on you today, I will tell you that this belief is further confirmed. That's because you aren't just candidates for a master's degree. You are and will become some of the most skilled professionals in your chosen field. You will lead, you will set an example, and people will look up to you. You will use what you have learned here, and you will work hard. You have already proven that you are capable of that and more. This is exactly what makes working with this university so rewarding for all of us. So again, congratulations, enjoy this event, and please accept our best wishes and continued success and much happiness in your future. Thank you.
As president of the Alumni Association, it is a privilege to induct you, some for a second time, to join the ranks of over 32,000 members of the Alumni Association who have gone before you. Your membership in the Alumni Association is one of the many valuable ways you will stay connected to Longwood for the rest of your lives. Through your studies, you know the common skills that leaders share, but you share something greater than just mere skills. You share a common responsibility to shape the world into a place worth leading. We hope you will join the rest of us in giving back to our alma mater with your time, your talents, your knowledge, and when you're ready, your financial resources. So future generations of students will have the opportunities that past generations have provided for you. You were a Lancer yesterday, you're a Lancer today, and you will be a Lancer forever. Longwood has given us the tools we need to be successful in our personal and professional lives, along with the courage and skills needed to become citizen leaders. We're all very fortunate indeed. All that now stands between this fine group of graduates and the top of the ladder is the ladder. So good luck as you all climb to the top. Congratulations, graduate class of 2014, and welcome alumni of Longwood University.
Thank you, Mrs. Radcliffe and Miss Early. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce the 2014 Longwood University Graduate Commencement Speaker, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Ken Perkins. He has served in that capacity since June 2010. He joined the faculty of Longwood in 1984 and is most proud of his 23 years of teaching here. He also has served as the Executive Assistant to the President for Student Success, directed the 2003 SACS Accreditation Review, and served as coordinator of the graduate program in sociology, department chair of sociology and anthropology, and interim chair of psychology. Dr. Perkins has held the rank of professor since 1998. He received the Maria Bristow Stark Award for Faculty Excellence in 1999. That came with a nice medallion and a check for $500. And then he received the Fuqua Excellence in Teaching Award in 2004. That did not come with a medallion, but it came with a check for $5,000, which he promptly used to purchase a motorcycle. Dr. Perkins is a native of Cochran, Georgia, and holds a BS and MS from Valdosta State College and a PhD from Virginia Tech. He is the co-author of 2 books and has published numerous journal articles on volunteer fire and rescue organizations in the United States and Canada. He has been a member of the Prospect Volunteer Fire Department since 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ken Perkins.
Time for the treat. Thank you, Dr. Perry, for that gracious introduction, and greetings to all of you and congratulations to all of you. I would like to acknowledge three special groups, and they've really already been acknowledged, but bear with me. Of course, the candidates for our master's degrees, the friends and families that have come here to celebrate the accomplishment of our graduates. And if you would indulge me, would you stand if you're able and be recognized? Friends and family. Everybody stand up. You know, it doesn't get much better than this. And I would like to ask my faculty colleagues if you would indulge me and stand and be recognized. It is a distinct honor for me to have the opportunity to say something to all of you at this special time when I know that all of your attention is solely on listening to me for however long I talk. And to our graduates, this degree seals your fate in two ways. First, as a lifelong learner, and second, and most importantly, as an individual that now thinks with a scholarly habit of mind. And it is this habit of mind thing that I will talk most about. Now you might say, who is not a lifelong learner? In a very narrow sense, everybody has to be in order to just survive, because our natural and technological environments change rather quickly these days. But in the sense I mean it, being a lifelong learner means that you are now compelled to exercise your curiosity in a disciplined way. Being a curious person who has the intellectual tools to allow that curiosity to bear fruit is forever part of who you are. And indeed, you have those tools because you gathered them in every graduate course you took. They came not only from the theories and the methods and the best practices that you had to learn, but also from the behavior modeled by your faculty. Now bear with me just a bit as I try to describe what it means to have a scholarly habit of mind. You now have a set of skills you learned related to your scholarship that also happen to be very useful in life and in citizenship. You know, for example, that correlation and causation are not the same things. And knowing this is useful in research in your profession and useful in life. You know how to be skeptical and demand proof. You know how to be rigorous and thorough. You know how to be exposed to opinions and judgments different from your own. And you understand how to sort through the expanding universe of information with an eye for good research design that yields reliable and valid data. One of the most troubling observations that many of us have made is how easy it seems for people not to think for themselves. Not to think using the tools that come with a scholarly habit of mind. We often see individuals depending on stereotypes as shortcuts to thinking, people who are swayed by others in positions of authority just because of the authority, individuals who are persuaded to see the world in a certain way simply because of the strong opinions of others, regardless of fact. And people who don't want to be bothered by the intricate and sometimes profound conundrums of modern life on our planet. As a sociologist, I think it is getting easier for humans to retreat into communities and cultures, real and virtual, of sameness, rigidness, and where there is no room for curiosity, reasoned inquiry, or civil debate, and where only one side is right. But this way of thinking that I am trying to describe is something hopeful for countering the darker forces that threaten democracy and human progress. Thus, this scholarly habit of mind can sometimes feel, how should I say this, inconvenient. It can force you to see, indeed, that there is messiness and complexity in our world. Life would be easier if we could always defer to authority or tune out the loudest arguments. But you are no longer inclined to do that. You cannot, in good faith, resort to the shortcuts of stereotypes because you know they're often wrong and dangerous. And you will be forced into uncomfortable circumstances of challenging others and having yourself challenged because you know conclusions before sound research are illogical and anti-scientific. Opinions expressed strongly and eloquently are not necessarily true. Questions of cause and effect are very tricky to answer. And creating new knowledge and new practices, no matter what the setting is, the classroom, the community, and the laboratory, must be done with the greatest of care and control. The scholarly habit of mind will cause you to contemplate the ethics of your personal and professional behavior. I suspect that now you have a fuller understanding of your responsibility to fellow humans and our natural environment. You might have already become aware that every person that shares your life's path should be treated as an end and not just a means to an end. This is what I mean by the scholarly habit of mind. The new degree that you are about to receive is ultimately a great gift. It will allow new doors to be open for you and your career advancement. You know this already, I suspect. And it will be a joy in that it will enable you to be a better servant to those around you and especially to those in your charge. Now, speaking of service, in the context of a graduate level commencement, does bring to mind the idea of leadership. With this degree, you will be expected to not only be really smart, but to conduct yourself in a way that reflects well on Longwood and its mission. And I have just a few tips to add about leadership. Learn to listen more than you talk. This sounds easier than it really is. But being able to listen and do it in a way that your audience truly believes you care can build trust. Be careful with how you handle the confidences of others. Being known for having discretion and with confidentiality is a virtue that will serve you well. And since I have already made reference to one interpretation of Immanuel Kant's categorical imperative, I will go ahead and throw this interpretation in. As a leader, behave yourself as if your behavior could become law for everybody. I want you tonight to reflect on how these past 30-plus credit hours, beautifully bundled into a wonderful, life-changing degree, have enabled you to do more for yourself and for others. I want you to reflect on the sacrifices that you and your loved ones have made so that you could arrive at this point in life. I want you to appreciate the work of your faculty and a lot of professional staff members on your behalf. I want you to forever treasure your alma mater. Longwood is a place you have enjoyed Mostly, right? But its real existence is in the degrees that are now part of who you are. Your contributions in and out of the classroom have been forever added to the collective essence of Longwood University. Finally, I want you to reflect on how exquisite you feel about yourself and this accomplishment at this moment. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Remember, you don't have a paper due anymore. So, if you will indulge me again, let's literally take a deep breath as we think about this. Okay, deep breath now. In conclusion, we all recognize that life is short and that many things that come our way are temporary. The advanced degree you're about to receive is not temporary. It will serve you your lifetime. Your achievement here tonight is a shining example of Longwood's great mission. And let me say, on the behalf of the faculty and everybody else that was part of your arrival at this point, we are very, very proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Perkins, for those inspiring words.
I hope they were.
And now Dr. Perkins and I will present our graduate faculty and student awards. Our first award tonight is the Faculty Research Award. This award recognizes a faculty member for unique or innovative work within their discipline that results in publication and the advancement of that discipline. This year's recipient has only been a faculty member at Longwood for 3 years, but in that time he has published 6 peer-reviewed articles and 2 books, one for grades 3 through 5 and one for grades 6 through 8, entitled The Common Core Grammar Toolkit, Using Mentor Text to Teach the Language Standards. His research focuses on 3 areas in the field of English education: best practices of grammar instruction, integration of technology into literacy instruction, and the literacy instruction of adolescent males. He uses the research he conducts to help prepare his Longwood students to be successful in their teaching careers. The winner is from the Department of English and Modern Languages. Dr. Sean Rade, please come forward to receive your award, and congratulations. Our next award is the Faculty Teaching Award. This award recognizes distinction and initiative in graduate teaching above and beyond the regular requirements of a graduate faculty member. As a first-year Longwood faculty member, this year's recipient worked tirelessly with each of her graduate students to help them prepare professional-level abstracts, submit them as proposals for papers to the Virginia Social Science Association, and ensure that those students attended and participated in the annual state meeting. She also proposed, acquired funding for, and implemented an innovative program in which her graduate students tutored her undergraduate students in statistics. In the short time she has been at Longwood, she has demonstrated superior teaching and mentoring of graduate students, as well as supervision of their research, far exceeding the regular requirements of graduate instruction. The winner is from the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Criminal Justice, Dr. Jo Ellen Peterson. Please come forward to receive your award. The Full-Time Graduate Student Award recognizes a current student who demonstrates the initiative to take their research and studies beyond the classroom and apply their learning to work in the field. This year's recipient is recognized for her high level of professional service. She was the first Longwood student to be selected as a Virginia Counselors Association Graduate Fellow. She is a member of a 4-student Longwood team participating in the American Counseling Association Graduate Student Ethics Competition, and has participated in the Central Virginia Partnership on Youth, as well as Applied Suicide Intervention Skills Training. After completing her 60-credit-hour program and becoming a licensed professional counselor, she hopes one day to establish her own practice and pursue a doctorate in her field. The winner is Joanne Moore Peck from the Counselor Education Program Mental Health Counseling Track. Please come forward to receive your award. The Part-Time Graduate Student Award recognizes a current part-time student who demonstrates the initiative to take their research and studies beyond the classroom and apply their learning to work in the field. In addition to balancing graduate studies with her career as a full-time second-grade teacher in Cumberland County, North Carolina, this year's recipient combined her entrepreneurial skills with her field of study to develop and manage a successful internet store where she specializes in creating unique, functional, and innovative classroom and therapy materials for both teachers and speech-language pathologists. She has also presented at the North Carolina Association of Elementary Educators Conference and served on a panel of educators at the Institute for Emerging Issues Forum. The winner is Deanna Polly Kallenberg from the Communication Science and Disorders Program. Mrs. Kallenberg cannot be with us this evening as she is expecting her first child to arrive any day, probably any minute. Dr. Lissa Power Defer, Graduate Program Coordinator for Communication Science and Disorders, is accepting the award on her behalf. Congratulations, Mrs. Kallenberg. The Graduate Leadership Award recognizes a student for outstanding service, including performance as a graduate assistant and participation in campus activities. This year's award winner worked diligently with her fellow graduate students to promote and enhance the presence and participation of graduate students in Longwood University life. She serves as senator in the Graduate Student Government Association, president of the newly formed and officially recognized Graduate Student Advisory Council, and as the very first graduate student representative for the Board of Visitors. Each of these accomplishments has opened a new door for all graduate students at Longwood by providing them increased voice, visibility, and presence. All this while holding a full-time graduate assistant position and, of course, her program studies. The winner is Chelsea Danielle Carroll from Counselor Education Program Mental Health Counseling Track. Please come forward to receive your award. Our final award, the Graduate Recent Alumni Award, recognizes a program graduate who has continued to excel in their field. This year's winner graduated from the Communication Science and Disorders Program in spring 2010. She has been employed by the Colonial Heights Public Schools as a speech-language pathologist since graduation and has participated in a postgraduate level leadership and service-based training program at Virginia Commonwealth University with the primary purpose of preparing health professionals and those in related disciplines to assume leadership and advocacy roles in the field of childhood disabilities. As part of her work, she participated in a family mentorship experience, developed and coordinated an interdisciplinary clinic, presented at 2 professional conferences, and conducted a literacy workshop to teach parents effective strategies for promoting their children's literacy experiences. The winner is Andrea Lee Proctor Brewer, graduate class of 2010. Please come forward to receive your award, and congratulations.
Congratulations, award winners. And now the main act approaches. Madam Rector, will you come forward to authorize the conferral of degrees?
President Reevely, on behalf of the Board of Visitors, it is my privilege to authorize you to award the degrees.
Assisting me in conferring degrees will be Dr. Charles Ross, Dean of the Cook Cole College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Paul Barrett, Dean of the College of Business and Economics, and Dr. Paul Chapman, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. The names of the graduates will be announced by Ms. Kathy Charleston, Assistant Dean of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies, and the graduates will be hooded by Dr. Perry, again, the Dean of the College of Graduate and Professional Studies. Dr. Ross.
Will the candidates in the Cook Cole College of Arts and Sciences for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the Cook Cole College of Arts and Sciences, I present to you the candidates who fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science.
Thank you, Dean Ross. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on the recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Arts and Master of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And I welcome you to the ranks of the devoted alumni of this Commonwealth's third oldest public university. Congratulations.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
The following candidates in the Cook Cole College of Arts and Sciences will receive the degree of Master of Arts with a major in English. Dr. Craig Challender, graduate faculty, please come forward to congratulate the students in the creative writing concentration. Dina Joy Tinpaz. Dr. Robin Smith, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the Education and Writing and Literature concentrations. Michael Adrell Hampton. The following candidates in the Cook Cole College of Arts and Sciences will receive the degree of Master of Science with a major in Sociology. Dr. William Berger, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the Criminal Justice concentrations. Catherine McKinley Bulifant. Sarah Nicole Works.
Dean Barrett is now making his way to the podium.
Will the candidates in the College of Business and Economics for the degree of Master of Business Administration please rise? President Reevely. On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Economics, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Thank you, Dean Barrett. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on the recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Business Administration with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Welcome. My closing thought there. Well, welcome to the ranks of the devoted alumni of the Commonwealth's third oldest public university, and congratulations.
Graduates, please come forward so we can take your checkbooks. We can recognize your accomplishments.
The following candidates in the College of Business and Economics will receive the degree of Master of Business Administration. Ms. Abigail O'Connor, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the General Business concentration. Aaron Lee Black. Rachel Lee Blankenship. Dawn Marie Schwartz.
And now Dean Chapman.
Will the candidates in the College of Education and Human Services for the degree of Master of Science please rise? That's right. President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the College of Education and Human Services, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all of the prescribed conditions for the degree of Master of Science.
Thank you, Dean Chapman. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on the recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Welcome to the ranks of the devoted alumni of this Commonwealth's third oldest public university. And congratulations.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
And since there is a nice thundering herd of you, I believe some of you can stay seated until the marshal prompts you to the stage.
The following candidates in the College of Education and Human Services will receive the degree of Master of Science with a major in Communication Sciences and Disorders. Dr. Lissa Power-Defer, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the candidates in this major. Deborah Ann Allen. Molly Noel Andersax. Leslie Scott Varner. Taylor Ryan Bedford. Catherine Blair Borum. Anna Carol Brawley. Amanda Lachey Cobb. Lauren Bernardo Chrisman. Rebecca Neal Davis. Lisa Beth Gewurz. Lindsay Marie Gibson. Amy Elizabeth Hale. Kelly Burke Hughes. Jessica Faye Johnson. Sherry Sue Louine Johnston. Krista Joy Lausman. Whitney Danielle McCormick. Kara Marie Mulqueen. Brandy Lee Sutphin. Catherine Tyler Vick. Lita Carmela Vinkovich. Beckwith Maureen Worthen. Dr. Jennifer Apperson and Dr. Don Fleming, graduate program co-coordinators, please come forward to congratulate the students in the counselor education tracks. Community and college counseling, Kristen Ferris Adams. Emily Fern Turnbull Barron. Lindsay Elizabeth Smiley. School Counseling, Jonathan Creston Staler. School, Community, and College Counseling, Taylor Michelle Justice. Jennifer Robin Lavamodiere. Mental Health Counseling, Christy Ann Harlow. Kristen Danielle Heath. Christy Anna Malia. I'm sorry. Ashley Nicole Herndon. Ryan Francis Newberger. Francis Ileana Rosa. Deborah Austin Smith. School and Mental Health Counseling, Madeline Blythe Rains. Dr. Nancy Powers, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the elementary education concentration. Danielle Denise Welton Boxley. Zakia Ayana Diggs. Jane Leslie Martin G. Vonda Danette Gibson. Mark Howard Gubash. Dawn Michelle Johnson. Allison Elizabeth Kellinger. Nicole Olivia Kavasnica. Alexandra Blake Lohman. Jessica Frances Pillow. Natalie Maccabee Reeves. Jennifer Lynn Townsend. Pamela Denise Trent Venable. Dr. Christina Kasarshan, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the Health and Physical Education concentration. Amanda Lee Basinger. Trisha Marie Causin. Erin Elizabeth Neal. Stephen Richard Shockley. Dr. Gretchen Braun, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the Literacy and Culture concentration. Okay. Is that Cecily? Okay. They've gotten out of order, excuse us. Dr. Chris Jones, Graduate Program Coordinator, please come forward to congratulate the students in the special education concentrations. Megan Gail Graves. Caitlin Elizabeth Brennan. Kelsey Elizabeth Kopaz. Hannah Melissa Mason. Lauren Nicole Majoduszewski. Nicole Susan Morabito. Holly Lorraine Hours. Emily Morgan Shepherd. Carolyn Ruth Watson. Tammy Christina Young. Now who's... Okay. We'll try again. Dr. Gretchen Braun, if you'll come back to the stage to congratulate the students in literacy and culture. Brandy Clay Atkins. Meredith Brooke Bennett. Cynthia K. McElhaney Blair. Kara Reevely Bowles. Allison Jones Burke. Julia Megan Dudley. Heather Marie Hargrave. Caitlin Elizabeth Todd Lee. Michelle Duncan Moats. Mackenzie Alexandra Sanders. Catherine Ann Scott. Amanda Page Stepp. School library. Dr. Audrey Church, Graduate Program Coordinator. Please come forward to congratulate the students in the school library media concentrations. Christine May Allen. Karen Louise Bristow. Muriel Margaret Marsh. Jessica Lynn Landon. Erin Denny Walker. Barbara Lynn Haas. And they should be squared. Dr. Chris Jones, will you come back to finish the SPED concentrations? Cecily Noel Bautista. Danielle Nicole Brown. Amelia Christine Hollingsworth. Kristen Alexandra Medlin. Brittany Elizabeth Johnson. Brittany Nicole Vargas. I turned the page. Florence Jean Schooley. Alicia Nicole White. Should just one person. She's a professional endorsement. Right. The following candidate in the College of Education and Human Services will receive a graduate professional endorsement in educational leadership. Will Dr. Gary Sokol please come forward to congratulate this candidate? Felicia Veal Edmonds.
Well, congratulations, everybody. Dean Terry again.
One more round of applause. Graduates, the advanced degree which you have received today carries the benefits of professional success and advancement, along with the responsibilities of leadership and service in your careers and professional lives. As a Longwood graduate, you carry the qualities of integrity, respect, scholarship, perseverance, and honesty out to the schools and universities, clinics and hospitals, businesses and government agencies for whom you work or will work. We are proud of your accomplishments and wish you success and happiness in all future endeavors. May we have just one more round of applause for these graduates and the newest members of our Alumni Association. And now Kathleen Lilly will lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater. The words are in your program. Please sing with her. Following the song, please remain standing for the retiring of the colors and the recessional. Immediately after the recessional, The faculty and student honorees should go to the front steps of Lancaster Hall for photographs. Everyone, please join us on Lancaster Lawn for a reception hosted by the Graduate Student Advisory Council.
You may retire the colors.